Hello everyone, welcome to this second episode of Making an MLO. In this episode, which will also be very small, I'm going to show you how to prepare and how to get out of Coldwalker and out of the game the things you might need to be able to create an MLO. So, first things first, you need to open the sidebar here and press T, or press over here, Show Toolbar. Then you will need to enable the DLCs. What this means is that you will get the very last game release. If you don't have the same as me, it's because your game isn't up to date. So, I want personally to create an MLO in Sandy Shores. So that's where we're going. And I want to create this MLO over here next to the bar. So some of you might tell me, yes, but this bar is the same as the Yellow Jack, which you are correct and incorrect. So I'm going to get everything I need out of here and preparing my project to be able to have the cleanest things I need. First things first, you need to come over here and create and select entity. You need to select to have the mouse selected, and now you are in the game and you will need to select what you need. So to select, just use your right click button. I'm going to move this around to see what this is. So this is something I won't need to be moving, so I will just get this out of the way. Next, I'm trying to get, yes, great. So I have the building over here. If you don't know how to get the building easily, just do as I just did, select and move away things you don't need. So I've got the building here, and I'm going to go to selection up here to know exactly what the name of the YTR is. I'm going to copy this, go to Tools, RPF Explorer, and select Edit Mode. You might not always need Edit Mode, but when you have it, it's much more easier when it's activated. Great. So when you search what you need in the RPF, it's going to give you different types of stuff. For example, what I'm looking for is CS410 bar.ydr, which is exactly what I'm looking for. So great, this is great news. I'm going to get this XML out of here. So how am I going to get everything out of here? Well, just right click, export XML, choose exactly where you want to export what you need, and create yourself a folder. Personally, I use this technique. Everything I import into the folder, I import into Blender. That's why it's called import. I put everything here, so everything I take out of Coldwalker goes into the import folder. And you just put everything inside of the folder. So great, now you've taken out the XML, but you haven't taken out every texture that you might need to be able to see everything you need inside of Blender. So what do you do now? Well, you come to Materials over here, you save all the textures into the CS410 bar, which is another folder that was created when you exported the XML. You come over here, you select, it's going to take every textures here and do the same thing for shared textures, because sometimes some textures are shared and they aren't in the all textures. So just take the shared texture out too. 31 other textures. Great. And I might need this, but I actually don't need this. I'm just looking out. Okay, route. Why? Okay, great. Sometimes you have also these types of images, which are the HDRI, which HIDR, sorry, which are better looking textures. So I would recommend just saving all the textures also in the ECS4 10-bar folder. Great, but we're not finished here. Second thing you might need, if you take this out, is something called decals. If I can get them. Okay, so decals are things that are made over the top of any type of buildings in GTA. Every single building has YDRs, has decals, sorry, which makes small textures in corners and stuff like that, make it more weird and stuff. So if you take this and try and get them out of the way, you can get them here and export them too. So come over here, export them, bim bam boom, and you have everything you need here, which will also take the decals of the things next to them, but that, don't worry, we'll take these out anyway. Extract, export XML, export them here, come into it, get the materials, also the shared textures. Great. When this is done, get this out of the way, get this out of the way, and try to find other types of decals. For example, over here I have other decals. So great, let's take these. Get into our RPF Explorer, and just to be sure you have the ones you actually need, you come over here, have a look. You're saying to yourself, great, I have what I need. I come over here, I also take all the textures. If you don't have anything as textures, just create yourself one, CS4, and name them exactly as you need them. 3A. Get into it, select, great, select, great. Get this out of the way, get this out of the way, and look if you haven't missed anything, which doesn't look like it over here. So that, oh, we have actually forgotten YDRs here, I think. No, not this. No, not this. It might sometimes be quite tricky to go and get what you might need, which is why sometimes moving and getting everything you need out of the way sometimes leads to getting into the game's Y maps. For example, over here I haven't moved anything, so that's not the good one. Great, I have it over here. So we have the decals trailer, which we already have had. We have the bars details, which are already under the map. And we have already the other decals. So this decal over here must be the glue. Nope, it's not the glue. Must maybe details. No. Just to be sure. That's trailer cloth 2. No, cloth 1. I actually don't really need this decal, but because it won't move. But sometimes you have to get into the Y maps to be able to get everything you need. So I actually don't need this anymore, so let's close. No. Great, so I've gotten everything I need over here. So now I'm going to need to get the collisions. as I said in episode 0, collisions and what sometimes YDRs aren't related. For example, here, not related. So you come over here and get what you need. So for me, for example, I'm going to need to take this. You just come over here, get them, and export them. I've already exported these because I'm doing a big project on Sandy Shores, which will be available for everyone at the end of the year. So I'm just going to go and get these, and you might also need, no, it's not you might, you will need to also get the occlusion, but for me, I've already moved these, and the occlusions will be moved and used differently after in a much more later episode. So let's recap what we have done. We have come to our project, and we have imported different stuff. We have imported the bar, which is the building itself. We've got the decals, and if I make a very small pause, let's get this. C'est en, et du coup j'imagine que and I get everything. And I get everything I need, which are the two other types of files I need. Everything here is exported. You don't need anything more, because the rest is in the next episodes.